Hello, this is Vulturefire, and I'm back for another attempt at the Shrine. So we're still on 6210, which is the same patch that the last video was recorded on. This time around, the three idols that are available for me to choose from are White Flame Idol, which is Invoke the Spirit of the White Flame Bear, forcing you to choose 2 common cards when you start a run. Idol of Hunger, which is getting a new passive, but we don't know exactly what it is yet, but that'll be in the next patch. Should be out by the time that by the time I record another video, should be new version of Idol of Hunger. And Idol of Cruelty, which is reduces your fatigue threshold by 1. So of these, we don't have Opportunist now, so we trade out Opportunist for White Flame. I've heard that White Flame can be, the actual White Flame fights can be very brutal. I think we're going to try and build a sort of hybrid midway point between like aggro and going to build a status-based deck is kind of what I'm getting at. In particular, Cruelty has a bunch of arcane-based cards that I would like to be able to leverage. And I would do Paladin for that, but we did Paladin last video. No, we did Drophus. I didn't actually record a Paladin run. So I could see trying to put together something with Paladin for this. Let's see. I do want to be relatively aggressive, though, which is kind of part of why I want to go with Silan. So, last time we ran this deck and it just got smashed. So I need to figure out what I want to do to reduce the extent to which I just get horribly murdered. Getting horribly murdered is bad, and I don't want it to happen. What is this deck? Okay, this is a strike-focused deck, which is not really what I'm looking to do. Okay, so how do we go about fixing this? I think this card is so-so. I think we might actually want Crossbow Strike, which gives us a way to draw into more cards. Gives vulnerable. It lets us, it works very well with our reloads. It also means that we could theoretically draft more of them, which I would be fine with, because we do have the White Flame Idol. I do kind of want this over the Frozen Hide, because that does provide us with a little bit more healing. It doesn't give us Sturdy, though, and the Sturdy is actually important on Silan. Silan does now have a tool that generates Sturdy, but I don't think that's going to be enough to rely on. I do kind of want to take a Pocket Shield, though, so that we can abuse the reshuffle. But I don't know that our deck is expensive enough to consistently force a reshuffle is the problem. I mean, I could just cut one of our mana cards. I don't think I can afford to cut Overflowing Barrier. But that starts us really low on mana. And I don't know that I want to do that. I don't think I want to start super low on mana. Okay, so we'll go with this for now. Let's look at the card pool, though. Adrenaline Potion and Mana Eruption are pretty okay. Mana Cycle is interesting. I know that there was one of the new Crystal Sprite cards. This one, I know Kuko was really recommending. Who is one of the Discord people, of course. Make sure that check stuff real quick. And then, anyway, so this summons these little crystal sprites that do good work. That apply random status, then give Crystallize, which will let us slowly stack up stuff. This one, though, is a lot weaker. I think Endure is probably not what we're trying. We're probably not building a deck that wants Endure. That can go. Arcane Nova is still probably good. Lock and Load is still probably good. Charged Shield, I don't know that I want at that cost. Oh, Magic Cannon got new art. Fancy. Deranged Insight is maybe good, but I don't know that it's what I want to go with. Elemental Barrier is okay. Peace of Mind is okay. I don't hate Frenzied Rage. Trying to think through what else. Automatic Mod is not bad, but I don't know that's what we're looking for. What does this one do? Nope, that's not what we want. I don't think that's what we want. I don't know that we have the mana support to ranged insight, but I like it. I think I'd rather see elemental barrier over the other thing that I just cut. I don't think arcane bolt does enough. I think pact of insight is where we're at. I don't think we have enough healing to support it. I'm debating adding more reloads. Adding reload to the pool. I kind of want some treasures. But I don't know that we want to invest. That's a pretty slow card. I don't hate secret cash though. I'm trying to think how else we can get things. What other Silan cards am I not using? I still don't like that. I might actually take a mystical mod. Like, I'm not starting with one, but I would take one. I don't know that we need another recharge. I'm trying to think what else we might want. What other ways are there to get purity? Alright, that's Sword to Silan. Blessed Strike is okay, but not amazing. That's only purity 1. It upgrades to purity 2 though, and do get a lot of upgrades. That could be okay. So it's kind of expensive, but we aren't dealing with the opportunist this time around. Kind of want that, but I don't think it's quite what we're looking for. It's only powerful to this turn, but it does cycle. Out of curiosity, what are the other sprite summons? Trigger wits 1 time, summon 1 allied runic sprite. That's just going to give us a lot of wits. Oh, right, I said I was going to add that. I'm glad that I searched for this because I had forgotten that I didn't actually click that into the deck. Is this good enough to go with? I guess we'll find out. Hopefully we can at least, not die in the first fight this time. I mean, if we're already starting with so many cards, we may start with even more cards. Don't take that. That one feels like quitter talk. All right, depth 3. So I think artillery is a card that we really want. And the Ether Rain cards are pretty good. Although we get even more Ether Rain if we go here. So we're fighting Valley Guardian, Wild Storm, and we are fighting Hollow Maw, which means that we do need a lot of cleanse. We probably need a lot of shield as well. See how it goes. Oh, this shakes things. I forget that once we turn on idols, it'll shake things up. So now we're fighting Crystal Dragon. We don't have any more Ether Rain until we get to here, but that's probably fine. We still have Ether Rain here. But I think, if we go here, we're mostly looking just for the artillery out of whatever. They're both Idol of Hunger, so we don't have to deal with, even though cruelty is enabled, we don't actually have to deal with cruelty in any of these fights, which is actually kind of nice. Although I was hoping to try out the cruelty cards, which is why this happened, of course. This gives us access to Arcane Aegis. I think we may need the access to the cleanse from the Ether Ring cards. Going into Hollow Maw. And then just thinking like, I'm a bit worried about Gargoyle Sentry fight. I think like if we don't fight the artillery thing, I think that there's not that much for us here. Of course here I would also pick up like a Shocking Grasp. Okay. I'll take a second Overflowing Barrier. And I think I will take a second Crossbow Strike. And then I would love, I think the Arcane Nova. I think that's pretty good. Okay, so trying to parse this map. Do we have any elite? So we've got this one, which is White Flame Strike, which we can't use. That's pretty good. Fiery Cleanse would be very good, but it requires us to give up a lot of other of these fights, because every single one of these fights we get gives us an upgrade. So if we go this route, we could get like 6 upgrades plus this one. That means that we don't get any of the Ether Rain cards, but that might be worth it if we get this many upgrades. We get Mind Tap, which is pretty good. That's very good. That's pretty good. Okay. And let's do this. This will draw us a card. I do want to play that, but I think it's not the most important thing I can play this turn. We get that pop, and we don't need this. We just end turn. We do need more mana, it looks like, because I just didn't take any. I haven't taken any more mana cards yet. Those are rude. Okay. So step one is to recharge. And then Power Stone. And then we can do this. And then popping that will kill off that one. And there we go. I think this is worth it. So how do we take this? Man, this is very good. I think we take that. I think we're going to start by upgrading mana cards. Because like I said, mana was kind of an issue, so that's what we're going to work with. And I think, yeah, I think we're going to start by prioritizing upgrades is the other thing. Okay. Boom and boom. And this should kill that one. We could draw, but we don't need to. There we go. Alright. Arcane Aegis is very good. That's what I was looking for. Starting Tov is also pretty useful. So yeah, so these guys start with White Flame, which means that once they take damage, they will explode. And they will deal damage to us, which is annoying, but it is what it is. We can do this, which will at least take away some of... Oh, oops. I was hoping that we would get out some of the stuff that we needed before that, but... go ahead and do that. Unfortunately, we didn't find more card draw. But we did apply a bunch of status in one turn, which is also pretty good. And let's see what the White Flame card does. Okay, so that's basically 20 more damage that they just picked up. 21 actually because of how the rounding worked. We can get at least some shield though. Oh, but it's going to kill this as soon as it... When we play this, it's going to kill you. Right, so you'll get to live for one more turn. Hopefully you don't mess us up too bad. All enemies 2 times. Yeah, the White Flame's kind of annoying. Because we can get shield, but I'm definitely very glad I have that extra shield. We will take that. Helps with our mana issues. May just upgrade the recharges. Those are pretty good. I think we take Scattered Mod Plus first, though, because that's also very good. And then we'll go here. And now we have just 3 things going on. It is Bedlam. So that's plus 10% status as well for the turn. I think we do that first, actually. So this is going to clean off all the White Flame. Which means this is now safer to play. And that's going to be 3 of a random status, and that thing is now taking 10% more. Alright, cleanse 1 everyone. Sure, that's actually pretty good for us. Although the heal doesn't matter much. And we'll see what the idols do. Rude. Okay. Thank you, vulnerable. Right, that's gonna... So the really unfortunate thing here is that I'm pretty sure we're going to take this damage before we can fully get that set up. Yeah, the white flame is pretty annoying. Especially since, like, everything gives more white flame. Basically just hoping this doesn't heal too much. Alright. That's good. Sure, just chonk us in the face, why not? I don't really want to play those if I don't have to, and I may not have to. Okay. So we are frail. Okay, so this is going to make these free. There we go. Alright, Arcane Deluge seems pretty good. We're not applying that many debuffs right now, so I think this is a very, very good upgrade target. As for cuts, I'm trying to think. I think the Elemental Refraction is not, this is not the time for it. Because I think the fact that the white flame enemies are just going to repeatedly, especially because like all the end bosses will always be white flame enemies. Let's do that. Okay, there's kind of what I was hoping to see. Although, I obviously would have liked to have seen it sooner. We are going to at least get out a decent amount of arcane here. Alright, cleanse 1 everyone. And we get Arcane Leak 1. Or Arcane Leak 2 rather. And then... Didn't that say divide arcane? Didn't that say divide white flame? No, it was 20. That's right, because it would have been the same card as the other one. Okay, we're gonna play this because you're about to explode. This can trip white flame. Oh, it didn't trip white flame. I just thought it was going to. If we play this, we will trip our arcane detonation though, which I don't think we want to do. If you don't have to. Alright. Ugh. Fortress is annoying. So it is actually kind of... The fortress is annoying, but it is going to be useful to us because it means that we don't have to worry about whatever happening. So we got rid of the frenzy. And set up more frenzy. Alright, that's fine. Don't really care about that. It'll be really helpful if I can get through this fortress sooner rather than later though. Alright. Oh. I got through the white flame at least. For now. Alright, we have toughen the barrier, so that's fine. We also go through the fortress, which is what I think the most important thing is. Oh, I should have. Oh, I meant to do that. Whoops. Alright, cleanse one, everyone, and then we heal. Yeah, our lack of scaling is obviously hurting us here. And our lack of card draw. I should have gotten that out faster. But we're not dying, and that's, you know, worth something. And we may get frozen here. Hey, we didn't. Cleanse all enemies twice. Okay, sure. More white flame. Cleansing the enemy doesn't actually hurt us. Go ahead and do that first, because I don't want to burn the shock on whatever. Alright, more detonations. Nothing happens. White flame idol. Yep, sure. Alright, pop. Alright, took a little bit of damage there, but not too bad. Don't think we want that one. Draw 3, gain rifle rank 2. Okay, yeah, that seems good. That fixes our card. That helps fix our card draw issue. This is okay, but I don't know that we want it. Is it better than Scroll? Yeah, it's probably better than Scroll Blood. Max shield, losing the max shield hurts, but should be fine. This upgrade, then we draw 4. That seems good. Just a lot of card draw. Again, like, I don't think there were any cards that stood out as being, like, bad. And then we get a Lucky Charm, which is nice. Which we may use to force... We could force Blood Swig. I wouldn't hate having a Blood Swig. The question I'm trying to figure out is, like, are there any cards here that we specifically want to hunt for? I think the answer is probably not. I think Zap is okay. Like, it's not amazing, but it's okay. Okay. Let's get vulnerable on you. I think vulnerable on you as well. Do I do this? I think so. That should do good work. And now you're effectively dead. Now you're actually dead. And then I think we just go for this. Because you're going to lifesteal, but you're not going to lifesteal for much. So I'd rather just focus on getting damage. Although I guess there could be enough healing here with it. Could make a difference. Yeah, no, that doesn't matter. Okay. Arcane Deluge helps us, doesn't hurt them, or doesn't hurt us in any way. And it does hurt them in some way. There we go. This is pretty good. I do like just having the mind tap though. I do kind of want heal to go with it, but I'm fine with having it for now without healing. That upgrade is pretty good. That upgrade is not super exciting. More sturdy is good. More tough is good. I kind of want to just, I think, recharge plus or hobble plus. I think recharge plus. I think having more cannons is going to be useful. And then, honestly, I might reroll for another White Flame Surge. They're very good. Okay. We would need to cleanse, potentially, but there's no arcane in the fight. Yeah, so we can do this, which will cleanse off the vulnerable, but that should be fine. Fortunately, we can't get to 0, it looks like, but we can get to 0 enemies, and that's like getting to 0 mana. I mean, that's also pretty good, and we get to keep it. I'm okay with taking that, I think. And then getting it cheaper is pretty good. And Shield Plus is also very good, but we can do that. I think like Blood Swig is probably what we're going to try and get here. I'm willing to force a reroll for it, I think. I don't think we can take Oblivion. Devour Strike we can take, though. White Flame Breath. That's also potentially very, very good, though. If we want to focus, because we know that we're getting White Flame in both of our next areas. Oh, right, that's a tool. It's not a skill. I'm just going to accept not doing, not getting a particularly good turn here. I'm not going to bother using that. Especially because we do get these cannon blasts out from full blocking. And yeah, that's utterly irrelevant. Okay, so we need to get to 0 for that. And we need to get space in hand for that. Oh, this isn't the... This is the card that I thought this was. Well. I guess I'm not averse to just doing that. Because then we have a decent amount of damage bonus. Kill you and then draw. That's actually going to get us there because that'll be bonk. We do need mana though. That's, like I said, that's potentially good. We start upgrading mana. The Resolute Focus is just, I think we just want the +2 mana from those. We do need more White Flame Surges though. Okay. Do that. Yeah, like we don't want to explode, but it's not the end of the world if we do. And obviously getting some good buffs out is nice. Yeah, I think I like using White Flame as our scaling. Alright. We do need more sturdy though. This may need to be an upgrade target. Or we just need to look for more cards from the card pool that give sturdy, because I know there are a couple. I think we're going to go ahead and pop you. Okay. I do want to clean off like all of the mighty here. And Getting that's pretty nice. This doesn't do anything for us, but that procs some of our whatchamacallit, but could be worse. Okay. So we need shield because we're bleeding. We don't want to burn out. We don't want to use up our whatchamacallit right away. Our white flame. Well, I say that. Maybe using up our white flame is the answer. There we go. Not great, but not bad. That doesn't do anything for us. That's pretty good. I don't think that's what we're looking for. I don't think any of this is super what we're looking for. Sanctity is the only one that I would consider taking here, I think. But if I could get, I think either of the white flame cards, I'm pretty happy. Or if I can get one of my mana cards. Yeah, I think I'm okay with taking another one of these. Because I think stacking white flame is very, very good. I think we skip the removal so we can force a white flame card here. So from this, I don't know that I want to take this fight because I don't want to deal with the white flame from it. But let's see, are there any white flame elites? Looks like still no. Vengeful Restoration is pretty good. Recurring Torment is okay, but risky. Like I said, I wanted white flame elite cards, but no such luck. We're absolutely starting here so we can get another white flame surge. I think we're fine doing that. And then we want to do this so we can get out as much white flame as possible from it. We did want to cleanse, but if we can't cleanse, then we can at least get tough. Ooh, right. This is a white flame fight. They start with white flame. We might be on the road to exploding here. Because we're random. But we got kind of lucky. Alright. There's the white flame coming out. Frost barrier from the crystalline lizard. So that doesn't really have any downsides to play. So we may as well. More of those white flame explosions. And we can do this, because if we get another explosion there, yeah, it'll take you out. Probably should have just frozen the lizard. 30 white flame. Yeah, just so much white flame. So yeah, I guess more white flame shields are also not bad. So we get even more white flame. All right. We have enough shield. There we go. I think the mana is more important. And fortunately, we don't have to burn a reroll on it. That's pretty useful. And then kind of want to just upgrade another one of those, but I think upgrading mana continues to make sense. This upgrade in particular is very good. That upgrade also is very good because it just makes it easier to get that consistently. Actually, I think we probably want the hobble off. Especially with the cleanses, the hobble is going to get used up somewhat regularly. And yeah, we will just keep taking these these white flame fights. So apparently the thing with these guys is that they are eventually going to be able to like steal gold, and so that's why, because I had asked like, why are these things so easy to kill relative to other things in the area, and that's apparently the answer. Alright, so we're going to be able to hit 0 here, which is nice. That's going to draw us Blood Swig, and it's also going to let us Scroll of Recall. Fortunately, the scattered mod here would not do much for us, so we're not even going to bother playing it. A stunning turn of events. The White Flame idol applies White Flame. Which really I wasn't expecting and I'm not prepared for. And that's going to force us to redraw whatever. Blood Swig, which isn't actually that bad, even though we can't use it because it just it lets us trip the whatever focus if we need to. So we draw more cards. Need more shield. What are the odds of us drawing mana is the question. I think the answer is not good enough to justify not doing just that. The other question is like, do we want to Curse Horseshoe here? And I think the answer is we will after we get done blowing things up. White Flame Surge. And we can get more shield just to be safe. Alright, 2 Bright Flame Stones. Do not care. That's not going to do anything, or it's not going to do anything bad for us. Here's what I really care about. Draw Blood Swig. Boop. Go. Yeah, I'll just take another White Flame Shield and then probably upgrade it. I mean, this is more sturdy, which I did say I wanted, but White Flame Shield is also just very good. And I like upgrading it because that just gives us even more ability to stack lots and lots of White Flame. And yeah, I think we are going through here. Shamanic Spirit. That draws us. Cool. We need to upgrade the other reloads. I think this is worth it. I should have used this first though. This does put us in a position where we will likely explode, but I think exploding is worth it. Since we get out so much damage here. Oh, we don't actually even explode here. We just almost explode. And we get cannons. And this is not White Flame, so White Flame is not applied. Yeah, the White Flame ones are just quite a bit more difficult than the Hunger ones, although that's kind of a thing that is known and is going to be changing. Still draw Blood Sway, which is not really what I want to draw, but it's okay. Let's see. Whop. So what we can actually do is that. And then that'll work. Spectral Echo into your deck. One more if this killed an enemy. Yeah, pass. I don't know, not sure if we want another Mind to tap, but I'm not averse to it. And we can keep upgrading mana cards. Might actually want to cut the Arcane Nova at some point. That's useful. Now we're going to just get to Super Surge. Although I think we were going to start with that. Although in my head I was going to do that so that I could use Scroll of Recall, but I actually can't. It's okay. I do get to stack quite a lot of White Flame right now. I think I do want to do this. Although looking like this might be a somewhat anemic turn overall. You just focus on getting the front one dead. And then this Dirk is going to crystallize us. We do need to find more cleanse. I keep putting it off because I've been focusing on picking up just idle cards, but we should get more. So we are still fighting Maw, and we are not a fast deck. This should, yeah, explode us for a little bit, which is fine. It exploded us for a little bit because of our White Flame, because we lost health and we have White Flame. In case you were curious what I meant by that. So this will freeze us, so we probably don't want to do that quite yet. We may not even need to do it, because we're already tough. We don't actually need more Adept. This would get us to 0 so we could Scroll of Recall, which, although it also forces a reshuffle because of the Blood Swig, which is a little annoying, but it also means we get another Silan card. And we get to apply more weak, which is nice. I think that's actually worth it. Because it cleans off some of the whatever, but it's not too big of a problem. You go back to the 3 we have taken. Keep focusing on killing these ones, or killing the front one. And then we do this in the turn. Alright, well, that does explode us slightly, but that's okay. I don't think the White Flame hurts us directly. Alright, the Fortress is kind of annoying. Fortunately, it's only 3 Fortress per enemy, instead of 9 Fortress on one enemy. Let's try that, see how much White Flame we get. This definitely needs to get upgraded or needs to get cut, one of the two. Let's see. Let's do that. Which unfortunately will not pop off any of the Fortress. Alright, let's do that. And then we could freeze, but I don't think we need to. Yeah, Cryo Flask like is a safety measure, but we haven't needed it yet. Yeah, alright, killing 16 is nothing. Is irrelevant to us. We are slowly stacking up the whatchamacallit. Although we absolutely are still short on mana. Oh, that's not mana. Okay. Up to 95% extra. There is an okay chance of getting mana here. And if not, we get a ton more White Flame, which is, you know, decent consolation prize. Is that guaranteed to get us mana? No. We could get incredibly unlucky. But we didn't get incredibly unlucky. We just got slightly unlucky. So I actually don't hate just playing that, because then we can just eat cards out of the hand that we can't afford anyway. Again, a White Flame Shield, which will draw us back to Bloodsway, which we can't play, but it also gives us that. And let's get you out of the way. So close. But it does at least mean that if we divide out, if stuff gets divided out, we will not have to deal with quite as much from each enemy. Yeah, I think the Arcane Nova may just be too expensive. Pop, pop, and pop. I was kind of hoping to find mana so that I could get, I actually do want Bloodswig at this point. This point I might as well freeze you. Okay, this should be last turn. 30 White Flame. Fortunately, you don't have 30 health. That'll get us a Bloodswig we can play. And then we just kill. And it looks like if we kill the enemy, we don't take the White Flame damage. +2. Okay. Yeah, this will be good, because that scales up with how much White Flame we have, and we have quite a lot of White Flame. Is this better than Mind Rune? It might be. I don't think either of those are super great, though. And then I think we upgrade one of the White Flame Surges. And yeah, I think we cut the Arcane Nova just because it's expensive. It is AoE Arcane, but anyway. And then the question is this one worth fighting? Let's see, what are the actual cards here? Gain 3 mana hit, that's pretty good. Oh, Vindictive Focus is very good. That's actually not the worst. Like, the Vindictive Shades are obviously potentially a pain in the butt, but I think we can deal with them. What is this? This is an Evil Mist. And it starts with 10 Curse on it. Interesting. Adding it to my list of whatever names, enemy names that I have seen, because I am keeping a log. Let's draw some cards. Right. Get just all of this White Flame. No. Hey, it's a pretty nice amount. Could play weak. Do we care? It's okay. Is that, or we just like work on stacking even more White Flame with this? Worth it. We do not have Adept. This also gets this mana boost, which is pretty good for next turn. That actually works out pretty nicely that we are just short of actually exploding. We do, that jerk does get to heal a bit, but yeah, should be fine. Take 15 damage. Just kidding. No, it counts as blocking. And then do that for that. And this is going to do a substantial amount of damage. We want to get vulnerable on you, of course. I may as well do that for the extra white flame. And this should do... I didn't realize that thing has hidden. Disappointing. Especially since we have ways to clean off the hidden. Like so. I guess that's probably why it has curse. Alright. And I don't think we want to bother playing whatever. Okay, it can apply a fatigue to us. Rude. Let's see. All right. This will cleanse off some of the curse, but it also applies that. Redraw Blood Swig, which we can't play, but whatever. Oh, we're already holding Blood Swig. Just kidding. Alright. He's gained Vengeance 5 and Purity 1. Okay, so this time, we may not even be able to get to what we want to do. There we go. That helps. So if we apply Vulnerable, we can then do that to clean off whatever, and then this will kill. 677 damage. That's very good. Upgrade that, probably, maybe. Oh, that's still only... It's only 1 per white flame, but it does give us 4 more base. That's upgrade's pretty good. This upgrade is also very good. So many very good upgrades. I think we want the Recharge Plus. I think we may be able to get rid of the Arcane Aegis at this point. And then we are going here and then here. That's very good. That's also very good. I'll take either one of them. We still don't have any. Still don't have anywhere near enough cleanse, but you know, minor details. Sure, that's fine. Could also just like go for more white flame surges. I mean, this is also very good mana, but like it's not as good as a white flame surge. You give up the elite reward. Potentially, yeah, it's worth it. I want to see what these are. What is this thing? It's a crystal elemental, and that's a paired prism. Crystal elemental, paired prism. Okay. Start by doing that. Pop, pop, pop. Because we do not have enough white flame yet. By which I mean we don't have any white flame yet. Alright, 24 white flame. We don't have Space Hand for that yet. We're up to 67 white flame. Let's go and do that. I was like, why is it not doing that much damage? Because it was 2 separate hits. And then let's kill one of them. There's the white flame surges that would have given us even more damage. We're going to explode here, but that's really not important. Alright, pretty good. Do we take this or do we reroll? The reroll would guarantee us fragile concentration, which I think we want fragile focus. It is very good. Ooh, that is a lot of mana. It means we take a lot of incoming damage, but that is so much mana that it's worth it. I don't think I have anything I want to cut. I'd rather just take the Lucky Charm. And so from this fight, we are getting... I mean, another White Flame Breath, probably. Yeah, it's hard to imagine that we find anything else that's better than another White Flame Breath or another Incandescent idea. Deal 4x3 damage to the first enemy, increase this value by 1. Draw this card when you reach 0 shield. Yeah, no, that's not super useful relative to what we could be doing. Charge. I need to actually be looking at... Really, I should take like an Arcane Silence from this. I think that's what I should take. I'm not going to, but I should. Kind of tempted to just freeze here. I think I will. I don't know what you just did to me, but let me pause real quick. Alright, moving on. Oh, it must have acted? Or it changed its action, because that's not what it was doing. Oh yeah, because it's no longer applying Arcane, which is good, because that was the whole reason I was going to freeze it. Okay, that's going to heal for 58, which is, who cares? The White Flame's kind of annoying, but we can deal with it. Oh, we're already holding Blood Swig anyway. I was about to say, like, we didn't shuffle. Whatever. Okay, so I think it must just swap to attacking whenever it, whenever it whatevers. This will cleanse us, also cleanses off some of that, but I think that's fine. So much White Flame. Some of it is temporary, but that's okay. I think that's worth it. Let me just do this. I think this is just more crystallized that's coming out, which I don't care about, so. And then we're going to bother freezing. Okay. More White Flame. More healing. Alright, this turn we're going to freeze out probably. Okay. Yeah, this is going to do quite a lot to us because of the White Flame spam. But yeah, we're just going to freeze out that turn. All enemies heal 16, get power 2, and we just get chunked. We do get to return fire with all of that damage we just took. And we can afford to lose a little bit more health. And no White Flame was gained to this turn, so that's something. Right, there's 208, 209. Because it's based on our White Flame plus our whatever. So if we lose any more health, we actually will lose health, which is unfortunate. It means I don't really want to play that. But I do want to play these so that we can trip. Whatever. And then this will do, so we can trip Vindictive Aura to get a little bit of healing, and that'll easily kill. Yeah, 416 damage from... Yeah. Crystal Breath, Incandescent. Yeah, I think we reroll and look for Arcane Silence because I think we need it. I'd probably upgrade it too. That's whatever, don't care. This is actually pretty okay. And yeah, we're gonna upgrade that just so we have the double cleanse. I don't think we have anything we super want to cut. Like, the crossbow strikes aren't amazing, but they help us cut through purity and whatever. I think we're moving on. There's an argument to be made for cutting the blood swig, but yeah. Okay, let's play Are There Any White Flame Elites? Looks like the answer is still no. 3 areas with White Flame and no White Flame Elites. That lets us force another White Flame Breath, though. And we can get a clear focus as well. We can force both of those, which seems pretty good. And that's pretty good. Alright, that you have Fortress. You have New Fortress, rather. Say as though any enemy could possibly have Old Fortress. We're going to do that first so that we can trip this, and also so we can get rid of some of that Opportunist. So we obviously already played this, and okay, so we don't have any cleanse left in the deck to draw into. So it looks like we are probably getting frozen here, which is fine. Question is, do we want to draw more cards this turn? I think the answer is yes, because we have a lot of mana. Ooh. We can force the reshuffle. I'm going to do that after I play this. I want to play that, but I can't afford it. It's okay. It looks like we're going to be able to get this kill out. Bite. All right. This is the thing that makes the hunger fight really a pain in the butt. Or, oh, I didn't realize that you also get one. Oh no. Oh no. Give me a second. Anyway. Let's do that. Now let's get to 0. It will draw whatever, which you don't really want, but whatever. This will give us a way through that fortress. I mean, not really a way through it, but like a way to get damage through. Slowly chipping through the Fortress of Solitude. Oop. I think that one's worth it. And then I think we just freeze. Although I think that, okay, no. White Flame, obviously, a little bit of an issue. Got through the White Flame. Right. More White Flame Surge. Question is, what do we do? We're also playing that. Do we play these or do we just play that? We'll just play those out. It's a decent amount of damage. And draws the Blood Swig, which we do not want to actually play this turn. Alright. lots of power stones. Fortunately, we have a fairly thick deck. Do that. Alright, we can cleanse one every one and then give Arcane Lead 4, which is okay. And then we can just go womp womp womp. That's not really what we're looking for. I don't know that I want to burn a reroll here though. I think I'd rather just like take a cultivate. Again, that upgrade's pretty mediocre. That upgrade is very good though. That upgrade's also very good. So we finally bite the bullet on the Frozen Hide Plus. This is also giving us like the full extra point of growth, which I think we are going to be... We are going to keep that into Maw, because we are going to end up probably playing a long enough game. I could see getting a crossbow strike again, still. Do we need the blood swig? I think we do. I think we may cut... I think, yeah, I'm okay with cutting crossbow strike at this point. Like, they're pretty good, but we don't need them. Alright, Vindictive Focus. Start with Mind Tap. Oh, right, you have Opportunist. I'd gotten so used to not having to deal with Opportunist that I forgot, oh right, some things just have Opportunist. I think freezing them out makes some sense. Especially because then we just get bonus damage on these detonations. Alright. Alright, that's actually not the most amazing thing because it's going to do that there, but whatever. We can do this, although that didn't quite get rid of. There we go. Now we're through the whatever. All right. All right. You're getting Opportunist again, which is annoying, but. Guess we're down to only one enemy. And you're frozen, so you don't actually get Opportunist. Sure, heal for 25, see if I care. Alright. And that'll kill you. Goodbye. 341. Just taking out of Mind Tap. I think the defense mod is actually very good. This is good, but I don't know if I care even at this point. I think we don't actually care about any of that. This upgrade is very good. Gives us a lot. Gives us even more purity. I do like that though. I will take that. More purity is nice. And I'm just gonna go here. Okay, this time, I'm doing it in the right order. Look at that. All right. So this does get us to 0 mana. Also gets rid of the curse. Only get to play one of these, but that's okay. Feels kind of funny fighting enemies where you get so used to fighting these enemies that do have various bonuses, and fighting the idle fights, it feels weird not to. Yeah. Do that. Get even more white flame. I'm kind of tempted to cut the blood swig just because like it interferes with our ability to actually, like, there have been several times fights where we just never draw into our white flame whatever, and that's getting kind of annoying. Should that first. So we want the white flame first. Freeze you, and we win from the curse. Goodbye. None of this is amazing. Save my rerolls for later. Save my rerolls for later. Sorcerer's Secretion is okay. I'd even upgrade it. That is potentially another damage source. You are playing a good amount of cards every turn. Although it does get half bonus from modifiers, which is a bit annoying, because obviously we have a lot of modifiers. Let's do that. Alright, we actually found White Flame Breath relatively early this time. Fortunately, we don't want to find it this early. Alright, how much is White Flame Breath doing? Enough. Yeah, if we take that, we can definitely afford to cut Blood Swig, I think. That's actually kind of useful. We're not doing a ton of hits, but we're not doing no hits. That outfit was pretty bad, so potential of extra freezes is nice. Do that. Okay, we can get to 0 like this. Do we just do that?